I'm almost finished my 30-day, 30-night receiving adventure. And I was just lying here on my bed thinking about the receiving aspect of what I've been doing and how it hasn't quite turned out how I thought it would. And then I was having a look at the layers and I realized that while it didn't turn out the way I thought it would, it has turned out in a way which means that I have received so many of my desires that I have been holding on to and harnessing for the last couple of years. It is exactly like me ticking them off, and some of them was, I have had the desire to live the single life or experience being single for a substantial amount of time for so many years. And I guess I've been in a relationship since I was 15, and I've always gone from partner to partner to person, and I haven't ever allowed myself the time to be single. And I've had this desire for probably 4 or 5 years that I wanted to be single. I wanted to know what it was like to be single. I wanted to know what it was like to not have any responsibility to anyone else except myself. And that's essentially what's happened, is that I've been single now for just over a year, and it has been amazing. So that was one of the desires that I had. Another desire that I've had is to know what it's like to live with a flatmate. I've always either lived with my mum or lived with partners. I've never lived with a flatmate where I can come and go as I please and be in my room and not be accountable to anybody. And that's kind of what it's like here, and it's great. And I also wanted to know what it was like to live in a unit. I hadn't ever really lived in a unit. I'd stayed with partners who were in units, but I hadn't lived in a unit. And I've been here now for, gosh, I think 2 weeks, maybe 2 weeks. And now I feel like I know what it's like to live in a unit. And I also wanted to know what it was like to live close to the CBD. And I guess over the years I haven't ever specified what I meant by close to the CBD, or which CBD I should say. I'd always sort of envisaged, if I was in Sydney, I'd love to know what it'd be like to live in a unit in Neutral Bay. Or, I guess since I'm up in Brisbane, it's what does it feel like to live in a unit in Milton? It's one stop to the CBD. I get on the bus and I'm there within 5 minutes. I'm central to everything. So I feel like I know what it's like to live in a unit that is central to the CBD. And I can kind of tick that off my bucket list. It's been really strange, and yeah, it's been quite strange, this receiving adventure. It definitely hasn't gone the way I thought it would. I thought I would be coming into alignment with receiving crap loads of money. That was the intention. That I guess I kind of wanted to go down when I first started this, was understanding what it was about me that was blocking me from receiving money. And I guess I wasn't really that specific. It really was more about what it is within me that is blocking me receiving. And I feel like, it's now, I think it's day, 29, 27. It's the 11th, it finishes on the 14th. I think I've got all my days screwed up. I have no idea what day this is. And I feel like, I kind of feel like I know exactly what it is that has been blocking me from receiving. It's the fact that I'm not actually recognizing when I am receiving. I'm not recognizing what I'm receiving. I'm receiving in so many different ways, from the random book to someone staying in a unit to staying close to the CBD to Having people say, come and stay at my place. I've got a room for a week, come and stay. You're fine with your dogs, you can come and stay. That's me. Receiving, having people contact me on Skype or on Facebook and saying thanks so much for your videos. That's me receiving. I'm trying to think what else. I'm finding it really hard to explain. It's like I'm coming into this perspective of realizing that every minute in every day I'm receiving. Every single minute in every single day I am receiving. As I'm sitting here now, I'm receiving. I can feel the energy of me receiving. And I haven't been acknowledging, and I haven't been recognizing, I haven't been embracing any of that receiving energy. I've very much been sitting in the mindset of I'm not receiving, I'm not getting what I want, because it looks like my reality is I'm not getting what I want. Whereas in actual fact, I'm getting exactly what I want. It's not necessarily what I want right now, but it is definitely what I want. The life that I'm experiencing right now is exactly a life that I have wanted to experience for quite a while. And yeah, I'm getting the understanding so strongly that it really is the only thing that has been blocking me from receiving is the fact that I'm not acknowledging the fact that I am receiving. And that's pretty much it. I really wanted to jump on and do this really quick short video just to say that exactly that. The reason I'm not receiving is because I haven't been acknowledging that I am receiving. So now I really feel like I'm sitting in that energy of I am receiving. I am receiving. For me, it's that simple. I am receiving.